Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to our podcast, Global Insights.
I'm Giz and
I'm Victoria, and today we're tackling a topic that has polarized the United States for decades, which is abortion.
So whether you stand on the pro-choice or the pro-life side, abortion is a serious topic and it remains one of the continuous and deeply personal issues in American society.
Yes, and in today's episode, we will explore the historical, legal, and social aspects of abortion in the United States. Okay, so let's start with a quick background of our today's topic.
So, in the early 1800s, abortion was largely legal and commonly practiced in the United States before quickening the point at which a pregnant woman could feel the fetus move, usually around the 4th month of pregnancy. Yeah.
However, by the late 19th century, influenced by medical professionals and more reformers, most states had enacted laws to ban abortion, with exceptions typically only to save the life of the mother.
Yeah. And currently, the landscape of abortion in the US is shifting rapidly. And why is that?
I think it's because of the Supreme Court's recent decisions and more states passing restrictive laws. The future of
Roe v. Wade, which was a landmark decision of the US Supreme Court, and in which the court ruled that the Constitution of the United States generally protected a right to have an abortion.
Yes, so it hangs in the balance, but at the same time, some states are enacting laws to protect abortion accesses.
And which is preparing them for potential future without Roe v. Wade.
Yes. And the political, social, and legal battles are far from over.
So it's a topic that is still on the agenda.
Yes.
As we move forward, it's crucial to listen to each other and I think understand the profound impacts of these decisions and strive for a society that actually respects and really supports all of its members no matter what.
And according to New York Times, to the article from June 13th, 2024, we know that 21 states ban abortion or restrict the procedure earlier in pregnancy.
And also in some states, the fight over abortion access, it's still taking place in courtrooms, in courts, where advocates, they have sued to block bans and the restrictions that are concerning abortion.
Yes. And other states have moved to expand access to abortion by adding legal protections.
Yeah.
Okay, so which states are in full ban?
So the states that I'm going to list now that have a full ban of abortion: Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee, Alabama, Louisiana, and Missouri. Kentucky, Illinois, Indiana, Idaho, North and South Dakota, and West Virginia. That's a long list of states, don't you think?
Yeah, it is. Moving forward to the restrictions of 6 weeks, states that are in that category are Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina.
And the states that ban abortion from 12 weeks are Nebraska and North Carolina.
And states that are restricted to 15 to 16 weeks are Utah and Arizona.
So the legal history of abortion in the United States is, as we've talked about it, it's quite complex, don't you think?
Yes, I really think so, because prior to the 19th century, abortion was relatively common and largely...
Yeah, unregulated, right?
Yeah,
as we've
exactly.
said before.
However, by the late 1800s, many states had enacted laws to criminalize it,
as we said before.
Yeah.
And the pivotal movement, this came with the 1973 Supreme Court decision in the Roe v. Wade. We just explained what that was, and which recognized a woman's constitutional right to choose to have an abortion, because it's the woman's own body. She can think for herself and she should make her own decision.
Yes, and this decision was
fundamentally changing the legal landscape. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree with you. So, as we said before, this decision held that states could not ban abortion before the point of fetal viability.
So it's roughly around 24 weeks of
pregnancy.
Yeah, if we're not mistaken. Roe v. Wade, it was a monumental decision for reproductive rights, in our opinion, and obviously it protected a lot of women, and it also allowed women across the US to access safe and legal abortions, significantly reducing the health risks associated with unsafe procedures.
Yes, exactly. So it also is very beneficial for women because it affirmed the right to privacy in making personal medical decisions.
Yeah. However, it has been, how do I put it, a continuous battle to uphold and expand these rights, as many states have enacted various restrictions to limit access to abortion services, which doesn't make sense in both of our opinions. Do you agree, Victoria?
Yeah, I agree with you guys. Okay, so now let's focus on Americans' view on abortion. And we did some research on that topic, and on Gallup 2024, we found that most Americans continue to believe that abortion should be legal in at least some situations, which is pretty obvious because, as we all know, some situations are a bit harder and it's not always a good decision.
And it might be lethal for the mother, so she might lose her own life trying to have a baby. And me and Victoria both agree with this decision.
Yes. What else can we say? The majority also disagree with the Supreme Court that we were talking before about.
So its decision to overturn Roe v. Wade, which this returned discretion over the legality of abortion to the states. Do you agree?
Oh yes. And what I also remember from the article is that I'm pretty sure at the same time majorities think that was it second and third trimester abortions should be generally not legal.
Yeah, I actually also remember the same.
And again, on Gallup 2024, we found some statistics on Americans' abortion views. So the statistics were about either Americans believe abortion should be legal, and now under any circumstances that it should be legal, but only under certain circumstances. And the last one, that it should be illegal in all circumstances.
And what are the percentages for these?
Do you remember the percentages? I'm pretty sure it was 35% for legal under any circumstances.
I think it was 50 that say it should be legal only under certain circumstances.
Yeah.
And the left 12%, they said that it should be illegal in all circumstances.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, and the left 3% that we didn't mention, it was just no opinion. People that
Yeah, they basically didn't vote in this, in this survey. In conclusion,
what can we say in conclusion?
So abortion in the United States, it's a deeply complex issue, as we've also mentioned. And I think it also involves legal, ethical, and societal dimensions. Do you agree?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It's definitely like a controversial topic which should be talked about. But then again, also I think we know that it's obviously the woman's choice. It's obviously the mother's choice to keep the baby or not.
And women should have their own decision. They should be able to decide on their own instead of the government.
Yeah, exactly. Deciding for the mothers.
Their own body.
Mm-hmm. So the ongoing debate in the US, it reflects broader conflicts over individual rights, governmental regulation, and I would also say moral values.
Yes, I agree with that. Yeah, and as the legal and political landscape continues to evolve, as we know, the future of abortion rights will remain a critical and continuous topic in America's society, as we said before.
And as we said, it's still a topic that's been ongoing and it's still on the agenda. And we just wanted to inform you guys about it, me and Victoria. We really hope that you guys liked our episode
and enjoyed listening to us.
Mm-hmm.
See you next time.